Hey y'all, welcome back to Lay It on the Line. It's your girl Jamila.
And your boy Miles.
If you have not subscribed, stop what you're doing right now, hit the subscribe button, and when you finish watching, make sure you like and share. Miles.
What's good with it, Pickle?
What's been up?
Cooling. Just tired as hell. Just got back, man.
Working.
I ain't been asleep, and I probably had three and a half hours of sleep in 2 days.
You been partying or what?
Man, I got up about 2:30 in the morning, went to go make my money, came back, been moving. I left, shot out to East Texas, and I ain't get back till like 5:30 this morning. Well, it was about 5 o'clock this morning. Came in, took a shower. By the time I got in bed, like 6. Then I was right back up at 8:30 because I had to meet this dude, man, to fix something on my truck. And now I've been moving and ripping and down. I'm tired as hell. You like, come on, let's do it. I'm like, let's get this thing, man.
I appreciate you coming to work today.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to your job.
Hey, you called me 10 minutes later. I've been
snoring.
I've been tucked in under the cover.
That boy said he was gonna be snoring, slobbing, and farting in his sleep.
All in one.
Well, listen, I know you're tired right now, but before we get into the show, let's go ahead and let these people know what we got upcoming for this summer.
Oh, man, we getting ready to start this our 4th. You know, every year we do something. Go small. It's getting bigger every year. It's going to be a mega pool party. We do it every year, man. It's going to go down. It'll be the 4th annual year pool party that we've been giving and throwing. I know some of y'all don't even know about it. Some of y'all do. You follow us on Instagram, you will have seen some of the videos. But it's going to be live, all the food, all the drinks. And
Jello shots,
drama free. It's like, I get everybody active. It's none of that. You want to be pretty and cute, you stay at home with all that.
No, you can be cute. Be cute in the pool.
Yeah, you can be
cute on the slip and slide. You know what I'm saying? Be cute while you line dancing.
Everything. All that and beyond. You know, it's like adults still with the kid in them. Like we gonna have some fun.
I think we need to post some clips of last year's pool party so that they can have it fresh on their mind so that you could be motivated. It's gonna be good. Like, you're not going to want to miss out. So we're going to do it for 4th of July, right?
Yeah, we're going to do it 4th of July, which is a Friday. I usually do it on a weekend, but we're going to do it on the 4th. And we're going to bring your fireworks. If you want to pop fireworks, bring that because we can set the fireworks off at the same time. And then where can you go where you can have a pool party, show fireworks, get drunk, eat all the food you want? Not for free.
but for how much is it going to be? $25. You bring your fireworks. You can watch the fireworks. You're going to have food. You're going to have drinks. You're going to have Jello shots. You're going to have a DJ. You're going to have a slip and slide. You're going to have fun. You're going to be in company of good people, good vibes.
Yep.
So, you know, from 5 to midnight. And it's on the north side. So I know y'all be feeling some kind of way. But listen, it ain't going to be no hood, ratchet, ghetto, none of that. It's going to be grown adults
having fun.
I
mean, you want to twerk. I don't care what you do, and leave your jealous baby mamas and baby daddies at home.
Yeah, if you're insecure and y'all be beefing with each other, leave that at home. But we don't want no disrespect. We want everybody to come have a good time. We're gonna respect boundaries. It's all about having fun. So 4th of July this year, we're gonna have a pool party. It's our annual. It's the 4th year this year.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Our 4th annual pool party. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna go post some clips so that you can see like what to expect. Know that it's gonna be a good time.
Already.
All right, so now we're gonna get into Lay It on the Line. Today's topic, what I want to ask you, I heard this on the radio, but I want to ask you your opinion. Do you think that it's a women's fault or a woman's fault that men cheat?
That's a good question. It can go both ways. It can and it can't. But sometimes it can, because sometimes, and the reason why I say that is because it depends on what is it the man asks for. And most times, sometimes when women get mad, they try to use they miss goody stuff as a weapon or form to try not, and that what makes a man, like, it's like y'all expect for a man to continue to put you on a high pedal, treat you, pamper you, and which is nothing wrong with it. But then in return, this man might come home, and it's okay if you get mad. It's okay if a woman be mad. Whatever reason you be mad about, that's cool. I can understand that. But if it's something that he's doing on a consistent basis, and you didn't told him, you didn't ask him, then hey, that's on him that he messing up. So if she choose to feel a certain way, then it's that you can't say is her fault. It's his fault.
What's a justifiable reason for a man to cheat?
She ain't giving up the goods,
Okay, so
and
are there certain scenarios where if the woman is not giving up the good, what if it's because of health
well,
issues or
see,
something like that?
if it's health issues, then you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
If she knows it's a real difficult health issues and he understand and she with it and she know, and depend on the circumstances of it, if it's a big deal, sometimes one might say, baby, I understand. I'm not saying go do it, but if, I know I can't satisfy you in a certain way because of health issues, you know what I'm saying? If you do it, I'm not worried about it. I'm
Is
not.
that considered cheating?
If she telling you, but she not telling you, then I don't think it's not. If y'all married, then that's a
Mm-hmm.
different ball field.
Mm. So do you think that if the woman is having health issues and she can't have sex because maybe it's painful for her, if she tell you, hey, I understand that I can't satisfy you right now, so you should go get it from somewhere else because I know that you have needs, do you feel like she really mean she wants you to go get it
Yeah,
from somewhere else, or do
yeah,
you think that she want to hear you say, no baby, I'm just gonna ride this out with you?
both, both. And the reason why I say that is because don't bring it up if they ain't what you want. I always say
Say what you mean.
don't speak on something that you don't really want to happen or what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sit up and say something that ain't what I want. Now I be saying, oh, you gonna see your boyfriend, or you gonna, hey, that ain't what I want you to do. So I bring it up. You gonna see your girlfriend? Hey man, don't tell me that ain't what you want. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, don't say something just to see what the response gonna be. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because some people take you give me that key and say, here you go to open that door. Okay, and then you be like, why you open that door? Well, why you hand me the key?
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So that's why I tell people, don't say something that you really don't want.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now if you know in your mind, like, baby, I know I can't really take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know about nothing if you do something. But then at the same time, man might
Do
be like,
you think a
nah,
man really gonna not want to know and not bring it up and ask later?
what's that?
Like if she tell him, or like vice versa. Like let's say if me and you are married and you having some medical issues and you know that you can't satisfy me, would you as a man tell me, babe, go ahead and get that taken care of because I know I can't satisfy you?
I'm not gonna say it.
You
But
would
if
never
you,
tell your wife
I'm not
that?
gonna tell her. But if she go do it and I don't know nothing about it,
You
then
don't want to know about
I don't
it.
want to know about it.
Okay.
You know what I'm
And I think
saying?
that's important too, like people shouldn't ask questions that they really don't want to know the
Yeah,
answer to.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, if you still treating me like who I am, I'm gonna take it for that. I know I'm a
Yeah.
medical, and I'm not crazy in my head.
Yeah.
You might be doing it. Maybe you doing it at the time. Maybe if I'm at work and I don't know nothing about it, you slide off and do it. You
Mhm.
back home, but you still make sure you cook me a meal. You still rub. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna ask a question. I'm not gonna tell you. Some people relationships to the point where they can tell each other that and
Mhm.
let it be known that's what they want them to do.
Yeah, and I think that's good because if you can be honest and have open communication with your partner,
Yeah,
then it's like you don't have to feel like you got to hide
yeah.
something. But it's not often that people are really honest with each other.
Yeah, people want to say it, but I mean, I just feel like I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to go do it, and
Yeah.
like, don't tell me to go do it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
especially if that's not what you really
They ain't
want.
what you want.
Mhm.
You can assume or know that, but don't. You know what I'm saying? And which will be alright.
Yeah.
So but think about it. And if you choose to go do it, make sure you good. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Don't be going to get nobody pregnant, or don't you end up pregnant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And stuff
Yeah.
like that. Then it's a whole different ball field. Now we went to a whole nother level.
Right, right. Because it's one thing when you can act like you don't know that it's happening, but when you have a reminder or when you have something just bam in your face, like,
Yeah,
now you got to face the reality, and that's not always a good reality.
yeah,
But anyway, I want to go into the topic on the radio. They were saying how it's a woman's fault that the man cheat because women tend to date men that they know would cheat on them, and it was like trying to make it seem like basically like let's say back in the day you had your Albie Shores, your pretty boys.
yeah,
You're gonna go date him knowing that a lot of women throwing panties at him when you could just go on and date like another dude that's
yeah,
not as attractive or
yeah.
not as successful. But do you feel like a woman should lower her standards from what is her type just because the guy that's her type might be a cheater? I feel like that's not really a good thing to say, because that's just saying like every handsome man is a cheater, and that's not true.
I don't know because I'm not a woman, but I'm saying, I just feel like you need to choose wisely.
Mhm.
If overall it don't matter, you gotta understand. Nowadays, I realize a lot of women, and not all of them, some of them,
Mhm.
they seem to choose men off of sometimes looks, sometimes what he got, so for stability, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And really in actuality, they really don't like him, but because he's sweet, give her everything, and she don't like him, so she be low key messing with somebody on the side. But then at the same time, when she realized that this all this man doing is break your back, but at the end of the day, you realize like they seem to grow onto that person.
Yeah.
They might act like they don't care, but then let somebody come around and treat the man like or give him the
Oh, because
attention.
they're gonna be afraid that
Now
they're
she
gonna
gonna be
lose
like,
him.
oh, then yeah, cause now she like, damn, I'm gonna lose everything I got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen it.
I've
I done
have
seen
to.
females, dude, he had a wife and he would he was tricking with her. I say tricking, but anyway, he would do stuff for her here there, and she act like she don't care. She would buy. She was single, and he
Mhm.
had a company, and then, she just felt like um he'd do stuff for her, but then one day she stopped me, say, "Hey, you see?" I'm like, "Why? What's up? Like, why are you looking for this man for? Like, what's up? Why are you talking to me? Like, why are you talking to me, asking me questions? I'm like, ain't you? Don't you stay by yourself single? So why are you worrying about it?
Mhm.
Like I know him. I know them both of them. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But she talking. She trying to ask me. I'm like, hey man, I don't got nothing to do with that.
Mhm.
But you worried about what he doing on? Don't you be having some little knucklehead come over to your house?
Mm.
Because as a
Mm.
matter of fact, the
Mm.
nigga told me he came to your
Mm.
house.
Mm.
You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Like,
See, that's what I heard. Men gossip more than women do. My
I'm
thing is
like,
like, if you cheating, why you telling somebody that you cheating? Why y'all gotta talk and run y'all mouth, and what is it, a bragging thing? Y'all
yeah,
need to get
I don't
bragging
know.
rights. Why do guys feel like they need to tell what
Another,
they doing?
I don't know, but that's what he told me. He like, oh man, I be over there chilling on the sofa that nigga bought, the furniture he bought in the house, listen to the
So
radio.
it's an ego trip thing.
I guess, but I'm like, at the end of the day, he got it like that. So guess whenever he do come over there, but then she find herself more worried about what he doing or what he got, and they can be private. She figuring if somebody else in the picture, he gon' the other person gonna get what she getting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's what people get it
they both
twisted.
cheating. So that brings me to this next scenario. So I knew this couple that was married.
Yeah,
The husband wasn't faithful in the marriage, but the woman that he was messing with was married as well.
yeah,
Now, while they both were married, their little affair worked out really good, because at the end of the day, they don't really have time for each other, but they have time to be spontaneous, or they have time to mess around with each other.
yeah,
Now, he ended up getting divorced from his wife, but she stayed married to her husband.
yeah.
But they still was messing around with each other. But before, they had enough time for each other because they both had to get back home. Now he don't have to get back home. Now he's free. He's available. He's single. She's still married. But it's like, now he want to spend more time with her. He can't spend more time with her because she got a whole man at home, But then she be worried about what he doing. You can't be worried about what he doing because you have a husband
Yeah.
still. He's free and he's single. So the issue became, the part that became a problem was, she was worried about what he was doing, questioning him about what he was doing, and his whole thing was, well, when I want to go out, you can't go out because you got a husband.
Yeah.
When I want to come get some in the middle of the night because I just left the club, I can't come get none because you got a husband.
Yeah.
Now, that wasn't an issue before because he always had a wife, so they can only just meet up whenever they can meet
Yeah.
up. But now he's free and available. She's still married. Do you feel like, who do you feel like is wrong? Do you feel like she wrong because you married and you not available, so you don't have no right to try to question what he do? Or do you think that he's wrong because he's trying to be demanding of her time, knowing that she's still married?
So you want to know who's wrong for want the time, or
Well,
who's wrong?
who's wrong for being upset? Because one, the
Oh, okay.
woman,
Who's?
are you wrong for being upset when you cannot be available to him when
Yeah.
he needs you?
Yeah.
Or is he wrong for wanting more time because he know that she's in a relationship just like he used to be in a relationship?
No. I mean, at the end of the day, well, they probably made a decision from what it is from the start. So
Mhm.
whoever got divorced and the other was still married, you got to understand that time that y'all was giving was cool. Ain't gonna be the same. Because now, if and this is with male or female, right? If the male or female both have someone at home and the other person that they messing with don't, you can't the person that got somebody can't be mad with the person who's single, because like you say, at any given time, I can get up, I can go where I want to go, I can move when I need to move. You can't. If I need you to come through, you can't move and come through when I need you to. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go out of town, you can't go when I want to go out of town.
Right, because you got a whole husband.
Because you got a whole husband or wife at the house, right? Or your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it is. And the fact that you get attitude, but how could you get attitude or be upset and say somebody wrong? And so, can this man come to your house?
No,
that's what I'm saying. But can this man or this woman come to your house? No. Are you gonna be able to come through when this man needs to? Or you can't expect this man or this woman to be open for you because now you got a little time. This man or woman doing something else. You can't be mad if they go on a date with nobody. You can't spare their time. He got to sit in here.
Single people can do what single people want to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if a person's single, then male or female, you got to let them do what they want to do. You know what it was, so continue to play the same role as if he or she was still in a relationship with somebody.
I think on the last show we had together, we was talking about like how long should a person take to forgive a person for cheating. Maybe we did or didn't talk about that. But like, let's just say in this scenario, we already talked about, if it's for medical problems. But like, let's say it's not medical problems. It's just lustful. Yeah. So in a relationship, if the person, your significant other, they decide to cheat on you, they don't tell you, but you find out that they cheat, but you decide you want to forgive them. Do you feel like, and people had so much to say in the comments when we posted clips about it or whatever. Yeah. It was like they didn't agree, whatever. But like, do you feel like if you forgive that person, it's a set amount of time? And I think you asked the question, like, how much time should go by to forgive that person? Do you think that that's a forgivable act? I mean, people forgive each other all the time. Look at Kirk and Rashida. She done forgave him 1,000,000 times. This dude done had a whole baby on her.
Yeah. Well, some people are different. And like I say, some people forgive for certain reasons. They might feel that the stability or the time they got into it, and so on like that. But my thing is, it's okay to forgive. But I think if a person forgive you, then you got to understand to forgive them. I mean, you're not going to forget about it.
What does forgiveness look like for you?
If you say I forgive you, meaning don't bring it up no more to me, because you say you forgave me. Don't every time you say you forgave me. I'm not saying that you're not gonna think about it. Now you can sit there and think about it and just get mad, but if you say you forgive me, not go, so whatever. When you say you forgave me for it, we still need to continue to move on what we was doing before you knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
If I forgive you, that mean I can't get mad about it no more?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I said you can get mad, but don't be throwing it in my face.
But what if I'm over here pissed off, looking all angry, and then you ask me what's wrong? I gotta not tell you what's wrong?
No, you say I'm thinking about what you did. I say okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that. That's different.
Okay.
Then saying, oh, last time I let you go, yeah, you went and did this here, or last time you did, you went and did that there. So, but you say you forgave me, but why bring it? Or you want to be like, well, I don't feel like cooking. You maybe go over there, ask, you gonna throw that in my face? Or maybe I don't feel like doing this. Go with.
But that goes back to don't say stuff that you don't mean. Yep. Because what if he do go over there and have Betsy Sue cooking? Because you told him to let Betsy Sue go cook for you.
Back on it. And that's vice versa, But I just feel like that if you're going to forgive a person, forgive them. That's it. But if you're not, and, everybody got their own picks. I feel like if a woman or a man forgive you, but I'm going to say a woman, not a dude, because sometimes, like you say, some men ain't can't handle. But I say if a woman forgive you and she cool and she so calm, oh, trust me, somebody else back there.
Why is it so easy for a woman to forgive and not a man to forgive?
Man can, but sometimes men ain't gonna go.
But I'm just saying, you hear so many stories where the man be like, she cheated, I can't be with her, but then he know he done cheated on her 10 times, and she's supposed to forgive and get over it, but then when she do it one time, he want to break up with her. Like, What's the
I
difference?
think it just matters the significance of how far deep in depth they going with it. So remember how Shaquille and his wife was together, but she would get, I don't know how loud the truth it is, but money she would get from Shaquille, give it to the nigga she was messing with.
I heard she was just like stacking the paper on the side. I ain't know
I
she was
don't know.
giving
I
it
heard
to a
she was
dude.
giving the dude the money. Now, like I say, people say that. I don't know how true that was. I say I don't know how true it
Mhm.
is. But something like that there, you find out that, your wife or your girlfriend was cheating and she giving money to somebody else,
Yeah.
that's something nigga not gonna forgive.
Yeah.
That's something you be ready to take their head to play
That's
baseball.
disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's boundaries to shit you just can't do. And I feel like if a dude go have a baby on a woman,
Yeah.
that's
That's on the same
that's
level.
on the same level too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or if your
Yeah.
woman get pregnant from a dude, you think I'm gonna accept that?
Mm.
No.
But y'all be wanting a woman to accept y'all little bastard babies.
No, because if I got another woman pregnant, shit, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna want to deal with that. Because every time I see something, it's gonna be more problems. I'd rather just leave.
Yeah, that's asking a lot of a person
Yeah,
to
I'd rather
forgive you
leave.
and
I'd rather
accept.
for you to be mad now and get a cry and get all your tears out the way and be understanding and be moved on and be at peace. And that way, then when you see this baby, then you feel like if I bring you, you putting the front on like you gotta like this baby, but you really can have some. The baby ain't got nothing to do with it, but you looking at this baby like I'm not doing it. You go find somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to
Mm.
neglect a son that's mine. So I'd
Yeah.
rather just move on,
Yeah.
regardless if I'm gonna be with the other person or not.
Yeah.
A lot of
Cause you just
time.
hear a lot of stories too, like the girlfriend or the boyfriend abusing the child. They
Yeah.
mad. I could be mad at you, but I know I can't beat you up, so I'm gonna take it out on your baby, and I know that's
Yeah.
gonna hurt you too.
So I rather just not, you know, deal with. I leave. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to get to that point where I'm comfortable enough and you get pregnant knowing if I got
A wife at
a wife
home.
or a girlfriend at the house. And that's same
That's
vice versa.
reckless.
Yeah, like you just no hose barred. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not go there and do that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I'd just rather just, hey, if this is where I'm at, this is where I'm putting my time and tune in it. But the
Yeah.
problem is now in society, man, and I'm not throwing this on nobody, you gotta pray on your relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, and people believe, man, the devil work hard on anything you do. Not
That's
just on
true.
relationship. He work on anything.
On
You trying to
people.
come, yeah, like he know what to do to throw the man or woman off the scene good for
Mhm.
something. One might could be trying to do and the situation and he swing stuff, or I know he like this, I'm gonna do this for this dude.
Right.
And everything that might seem good to get you in might not be for you though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta know how to distinguish the difference. But I just think that at the end of the day, man, if you find somebody who want to be with you, like everything seemed gravy and Danny, oh man, she do this here and he do this here and they do this here and that. Yeah, that's for the moment because they trying to get you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then once that's there, some might continue to do it, but are they really gonna support you and have your back and rock with you like you like it?
Yeah.
You got to figure. I just feel like you need to date or get with somebody that allow you to be you. Y'all know how to understand each other. She cool, like it's no problem.
Yeah.
Any woman I ever talk to or anybody I communicate or choose to be with, you know what I'm saying? If I say, hey, I'm out with the fellas, we're going to go by the strip club and I be home. Okay,
Mhm.
baby, no problem. I'll see you
Yeah.
later on.
Right.
Oh, hey, baby, you know what? You want to go to this club? You want to go to the club? We talking about going to the after hour over here. Let's go do that. All right, come on, I go with you.
Right.
You know, and not saying that's what you want, but I'm just
But
saying,
you don't want the woman that's gonna be like, why you gotta go to the club when it's that I like to hang out. It's
yeah,
nothing going on
yeah,
there.
yeah,
That could be stressful.
yeah. And me going to strip club, I mean, I'm just say gotta be trying to go buy no money. It just
You just want to see some booty clapping.
maybe that's it. I mean, can I look at the menu? I mean, I
Yeah.
can't order
They do be
nothing.
having buffets at the strip club. You might be wanting to go get the buffet at the strip
No,
club.
I don't want the buffet.
No, I mean
I know what
literally
you're
they be
saying,
having
but you gotta go when lunch hours for that.
happy hour.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah.
I used to have some good food at the strip club.
They
But
be
I ain't been
having
to strip
steak
club
at
in
the
so
strip
long though.
club.
If I go to strip club, it's gonna be out of town when I'm out the country, so I
I
can
don't
see what
know. They
that's
say
like.
Houston got some hot strip clubs.
Well, they probably got some. I don't know if we got. I don't see them as much. They got some out here, but I don't know if it's like it used to be.
Do they
But
still have hard bodies?
I
They
don't
got the
know.
male dancers.
Oh, tomorrow, that's your boy Horseman.
Horseman,
But they got he
horseman.
got
You
he got
still
he
got
got
hard bodies?
he got a strip club though.
Really?
Yeah, he got one. Old out for is it Richmond? I think it is.
Oh, I was just
Called
joking. I didn't know they
was
still
it
had
was it
a strip
the
club for the
Pink
men.
House? House Pink House or something.
It's not Horror Bodies no more?
Now some Pink Sunday. I don't think that nigga do
Okay,
that no
we're gonna
more.
have to find out.
Pink
Mr.
something.
Horseman still in business.
He got a strip club. They be jumping. He be promoting it like tonight. He be trying to promote on Sunday night. He got a cooler spot though.
Okay,
He
okay,
got a
okay.
cooler spot. It's I think the Pink House, the
It's on
House
the
Pink.
south side?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I
yeah.
had made a post on Facebook today about, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't know, about north side, south side.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like, oh, you already know the south side is better than the north side. Like, what makes the south side clubs better than the north side clubs? Like, why would people drive all the way to the south side to go to the club when they have lounges and hookah bars and clubs on the north side? Like, what is it?
On the north side, we used to have a lot of clubs, but north side clubs was most of the clubs on the north side more like was like clubs, and but it ain't too many of them like it used to be. You know, they got some over here, but it's like more older crowd lounges, and the south side got more of all these
Yep.
different types. So a
Mhm.
lot of people go to that side because there's so many that's
Variety.
varieties that's within the area range and the food, versatile on the north side.
Mhm.
If you see one, it might be small, it might not last long, or they be so far off somewhere,
Mhm.
and it's like kind of way. But on the south side, it's like a lot of their stuff is all within right there. But I ain't for to say south side club. I mean, it's more stuff on the south side because it's more of a what they call business park areas,
Yeah.
with forest things like that. So we got a few on the north side, but it ain't like it is. No, don't get wrong, it probably jumping.
I mean,
Uh,
because like they make it seem like the north side is ghetto, but I'm like, I like Quotes. Quotes is like a restaurant, but it's still kind of like
yeah, it's
a
cool.
little
So that's
club,
more on a different level. It
100
ain't so much a
grand.
club, 100 grand or something more of a lounge club area
Yeah,
that they can probably can be
but it's
jumping.
not hood and it's not
Nah,
ghetto. Like
nah,
it's
it's
a
cool,
good
laid
little
back.
chill
Yeah, yeah.
place.
Cause you got a lot of folks that might don't ride that far, so 100 grand pretty cool. Little spot.
But what about the people that live on the north side? Like they would drive all the way to Galleria area to go to the club.
Yeah, I
When you
get.
have spots right here for 249,
Yeah,
you
you got
got
spots
spots on
over.
the
They
north
got
side.
then they opened up old Prospect Park. What's the name of that spot?
On the south side or
No, on
the
the north
north?
side.
Oh, they reopened Prospect Park.
But it's another name. I
Oh,
can't
okay, it's
I
a new
can't remember the
name.
name of it. I don't even remember the
You
name of it.
been?
I passed by it. I looked. Matter of fact, I passed by and looked and seen it today.
What did it look like?
It's still set up. They put the little over shed. Got people sitting, like they probably do
I
brunch and
wonder if it's better because the last time I
it looked
went
like
to
it had a crowd
Prospect
out there.
Park, the food I was not impressed
Yeah,
with
they
the
they
food
they
and
they had
stuff.
they had a little crowd out there. People sitting down. They got like little tables and stuff you can sit outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I passed by it. I can't. What's the name of that motherfucker? House? Something. I don't even remember the name of it right now. I don't
So
have
what do
any
you
line.
look for when you go out? Like what attracts you to a lounge or to a club?
I like to go to a club. It ain't no clubs nowhere.
Okay.
Only if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's no clubs in Houston. These bullshit.
It's
These ain't.
clubs in
No,
Houston.
no. These not no clubs. These niggas full of shit out here. These ain't no clubs out here. These ain't nothing but
Okay.
some. It's a club environment, but it ain't no club. Clubs back in the day was you come to the club. It's a dance floor wide open.
Yeah.
If it was any booths or benches, they was against the wall, and everybody had time to move around and dance. Nowadays, it's like
Like all the
you go to the
sections.
club, everything they take every little spot and try to put sections in it and
Mhm.
try to charge folks money for a bottle. So what you doing? Everybody just coming here to buy a bottle and just stand around. Folks don't dance. Like and then you go, people trying to dance or people want to do something, or you standing somewhere, folks looking at you like you all in their section. Baby, it's not. I'm not in your section. It's no for me to stand nowhere.
Right.
Because they putting
Those
boots
boots
every
everywhere.
damn well and nobody can't stand up.
Right.
Motherfucker can't even two-step if they want to.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Right.
like get a bottle and they overtaxing and they want to
Mhm.
charge you more and then they drink. It's like they want to put they tips on everything.
Yeah.
I don't put no
Gratuity.
gratuity on my damn drink. I ask you to bring me a drink and I wonder why my drink $30 and I bought one drink.
Right.
It's just outrageous.
Yeah, I went
You
to
know,
some
so
spot and it was like, what was that we went to that time? We got drinks and it was like $30 just for 2 drinks.
shit is outrageous. But like on the north side, you actually got like Chicago Bar and Grill. It's a club.
They mentioned that it was like, but that's for old people.
They got a mixed crowd, but that's cool. That's a club.
Mhm.
You can
They
go in
have a
there,
dance floor.
got a dance floor, little tables. Ain't no you got to reserve. You want to sit here, you got to buy. It's first
Mhm.
come, first serve, which it
Mhm.
should be.
Mhm.
They have food.
Mhm.
Um, what's that little spot? That's a club. Um, Dreams. Dreams is a club
Yeah. What
on the
about
south
grooves?
side. Grooves is a club.
Okay.
You know, they got little spots you can get, but you still got big enough float to dance and stand
Mhm.
and move around and get. Them are clubs to me. All this
Mhm.
other shit is really like cap shit.
Right.
You know, it don't make sense. I can't stand the address. I don't go to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
These niggas want to charge you for the parking.
Didn't you have your little party there like 2 years ago at the address?
I ain't have no party. Somebody gave me a party. I just went. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my preference. And they
Mhm.
did it
And that was
because
crowded too.
because they probably because they knew they homegirl worked in there and they was able to get in there and able to get a section in the spot.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
ain't pay for nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um,
They
uh,
had
you know it's
112 there at that time for your birthday.
was it
It
112?
was 112.
Yeah, because we left the next day going out of town.
Yep. Yep.
We
Yep.
left the next morning flying out of town. You
Yeah.
know where I usually do that? I go to the club for my birthday.
Mhm.
Cause my birthday may fall in the middle of the week or the weekend. We go to the club, and then the next day or two, I leave and go out the country.
So we going out next week?
Yeah, we need to come be out the country next following week.
Okay.
I'm
So
leaving. I'm leaving 2 days for my
where
birthday.
you going?
Back across the
Wait,
water.
no. 2 days before your birthday is this week coming up.
No, this week. This week is my mother's birthday, but we need to go clubbing this weekend. We're gonna go clubbing, cause I'll be
Okay.
gone before next weekend.
Well, I was invited to a spot. It's supposed to be Grown and Sexy Saturday, which is the 5th.
What is that?
It's on the north side.
I
I
mean, they
posted a
got clubs,
flyer.
man. To me, you
Let
know,
me
so
see.
if you got an open dance floor, it's a club to me. You
I
know.
never been there, and it's on the north side, and I wanted to check it out to see what it was about. Give me a minute. I'm gonna pull it up and tell you exactly the name of it.
Yeah.
It's
So
new. It's a new spot, and it might be a lounge. I'm not
I
sure.
mean, it's cool. I mean, it's cool to have a lounge. My thing
Okay,
is,
it's called Nori. Noir. How
what
do you
that
pronounce
said.
that?
I think that's
Um,
down there off of by
it's
the.
on 1960
Yeah, I
actually.
want to say I think that's over there by the hospital if I ain't
It's
mistaken.
a 6944 FM 1960 Road, West Houston, Texas. Doors open at 8. Free entry till 9:30.
Let me see on 1960.
It's an all black affair. So get you some black.
What's the address?
The address is 6944 FM 1960
I
Road,
think that's
West
by the
Houston.
damn 6944.
I'm not sure where it's at.
I'm thinking it's by the hospital. Yeah.
Noir. I'm not sure how you pronounce
Oh, it's
that.
down there by. Okay, so it's down there by 249.
Okay. And 249 is a good
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
You know, I don't have no
Down there by
problems with
249.
249.
Yeah, that's where it's at. Okay, okay. I think I did see the little spot. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, but yeah. Yeah, it's down by 19, I mean, down that way. I mean, yeah, that's cool, though. I mean, they got some nice little spots on the north side. I mean, north side clubs are kind of more on the more on the grown sexy shit type thing.
Yeah.
It's more on the more kind of, I mean, they may got a little younger crowd, but south side, you got,
You got the YNs
yeah, you got a lot of YNs. You got the mixtures of this and
and little
that.
H's.
Yeah, so it's different. You know, you want to get more of your ground, sexy, relaxed type vibe, north
That's
side.
what I'm looking
You go
for.
to the south side, you got more of your hood mixed in with a little, supposed to be jazzy, classy hood, and your ratchets and your young YNs, and you know that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, my
Um,
anxiety just don't allow
I'm
me
trying to
to
think.
enjoy being in like that bumper to bumper space.
What spot is cool, and but it's just too small and be packed. Tipsy's is cool, but it
What's Tipsy's?
be packed. Tipsy's probably small as hell.
I never heard of that.
Hell yeah, it's small. It be packed. It's cooler crowd. I mean, it's so packed to where if you could walk in the door, it's packed. You can't even, cause
That's like the spot we
can't
had
get.
the
It's like
party
it's just a
at
little narrow. If you got a little crowd, be packed, and then
off the Beltway. What's
face is
that
nice.
spot?
Oh,
It's off the Beltway. I had a party there, like
oh, Royal.
Royal.
Royal is a club,
They don't have a dance floor though.
but it ain't got no. They boost against the wall.
True.
So you
But
got
then they
room.
got tables in the middle. It's really not a lot of room.
Now, but the thing about the tables ain't no reserved tables. You can
Yeah,
sit,
you can see where you want to
sit where
sit.
you want to sit if you just want to sit down and
And
eat.
they got a patio, and you can go
Yeah.
to the
As a matter
bar.
of fact, they just opened up a building next door, supposed to be like restaurant spot.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've been over
right
there.
next
They
door.
have like a It must be the spot that they used to rent out like Pure Space, and they let people rent it out for parties and stuff. Maybe they turned it into it. It was like right next door to
Yeah,
it.
it's on the right hand side, but it's cool. Royal Pool spot. I mean, you know, everybody, like I said, you got your cooler lounge. Everybody don't ride to the south side, so you got to still tag the people who want to stay around this end. South
Mhm.
side just a lot more different type of vibe clubs. It's more of the south side. If you want to go big time shot calling and stunt and boot up, that's you go on that side of town for the
Yeah.
clubs.
Yeah.
You know, that's where everybody go out and show out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But each his own. Y'all enjoy yourself. You know, I go to the club every once in a while. Most times I go to the club because somebody invited me to go.
All right, so we're gonna invite Miles out to the club for his birthday. He turned about 55 this year.
You know what I'm saying?
He's still trying to step out.
So I mean, if I don't go, I'm cool with it. If I don't go, you know, I'm good.
Okay, we're gonna find
But I
somebody.
do try to, but when I go out the country, I be trying to hit the clubs and spots like that. Because it's
Yeah,
different. You know, it's a
a
whole,
different vibe.
yeah, yeah. You know, I understand when I go to the spots like that, they have little spots that you can get, but they don't do boo. They have like little tables. So you
Mhm.
can set your stuff on, but it be
Mhm.
still wide to have fun though, you know.
Right. Right.
You know, it's cool. It's cool to go out to other countries and you party with other race and nationalities
Mhm.
and realize
How they do.
how it's surprised that so many people in other countries rock off of us urban
Mhm.
hip hop cultures
They know the
and
rap
they
more than you
jam
do.
like they barely understand what you're saying in English, but they play rap songs word for word and they be in there crunk.
Yep. Yep.
You know, I can pull up a video right now in Thailand inside the club how they was. I'm gonna
Mhm.
have to post to let y'all see a clip. We're gonna throw you a clip and let y'all see what we're talking about. So just stay tuned. You'll see a clip on what I was talking about, how they be in Thailand crunk. You
Mhm.
know,
Well, we're gonna be crunking this pool
Thailand.
party. So as a reminder, 4th of July, we're gonna send out some flyers and let y'all give y'all more details. We're gonna be crunking this pool
Oh
party
yeah,
4th of July
y'all better
too.
come on. That's gonna go down. We gonna definitely have some fun. I'm looking forward. At first, I was trying to figure out what date it was. I think I'm gonna go with the 4th. We
Mhm.
can do it. You know, we'll be hosting, having fun. And like I say, we gonna all enjoy
Food,
ourselves.
drinks,
And we gonna food, drinks,
good
enjoy, party,
vibes.
good vibe, pop your fireworks. And then what you do the next day is on you. Got nothing to do with me. You know,
Mhm.
but for most part, you know, we're gonna enjoy ourselves and have fun. And I just think that everybody just need to enjoy their life. You know, at some age you gotta understand some shit is just bullshit and you gotta know when to leave it behind. You can't keep going through life repeating yourself over the same thing. It's like if you know you drive your truck down in that ditch and it's muddy and water, you're gonna get stuck.
Mhm.
Somebody pull you out and you continue going there. Like when you gonna learn not to keep driving down somewhere when it's wet
Yeah.
and you're gonna get stuck. And that's how you gotta treat relationships or just reality of life.
Shit, just people in general. I needed to hear that. I needed that because I have been a very forgiving person. And it's like, damn, when somebody cross you the wrong way the
Yeah,
first time, why you giving them two and three more
yeah,
chances? So I've come to the realization, and it's like maybe because I just had a birthday and it's an epiphany, but it's like when somebody keep shitting on you,
yeah,
why you just gonna keep wiping it off? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like no, learn how to cut people off.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta treat them for what they want. You know,
Hmm.
you do this way, I'm gonna treat you. That's how you want to be treated.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna treat you no kind of
No,
way. I'm
no,
gonna
no,
just
no,
cut you
no.
out of my life and I
That's
ain't
what I'm
gonna deal
saying.
with you no
You
more.
want to talk stupid? I'm gonna treat you. That's how you don't want to be
Hmm.
treated.
And most people be talking stupid to you and they ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Yeah,
So, I'm
I
just like, nope, I'm going to remove myself from negativity, from negative people. I'm going to protect my peace. And I only want to have people that are like minded people like me.
yeah, yeah. I
Life is
mean,
too short to be
too
sitting
too
there
short.
dealing with, unnecessary
Yeah,
drama over and over and over
yeah.
again.
Enjoy your life. That's what I tell you. Enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Live it. You live
And the way
once.
that you enjoy your life is to surround yourself with people that want to enjoy their lives as well. Like
Yeah,
if you hang around negativity, that's going to spill over on you.
yeah,
So if you want to enjoy your life, you can't enjoy your life if you got negative Nancy in your ear all the
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah. Just period. Just I would say you live once, man.
Yeah.
You know,
In this
do
lifetime.
and do other things. You know, a lot of people want to do stuff, and some folks be like, Man, I want to get out. I want to go do this here, but I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to go do that.
What
Like
you
you got,
scared of?
just maybe travel, go and play. I'm like, man, look, enjoy
Excuse
yourself.
me.
Don't, because you'll find yourself years been went by and you realize that you ain't really did nothing or check nothing off your list that you
Yeah.
want to do. Like, don't feel like life is just about going to work, paying all your bills. Trust we got to pay bills, but like, don't make it feel like that's all you can't do. You can't
Ooh,
do
excuse
nothing
me.
else but pay your bills. And you treat yourself, you pamper yourself. You know, you can go buy yourself some new clothes. But what's the point of buying new clothes if you don't go nowhere, or
Right.
you
Who
just
gonna
go
see
and
you
hang
in them?
outside, or you going over here with it? You know, nine
Whew.
times ten, if I'm not really going nowhere, I throw on some plain shorts with a mustard shirt, t-shirt, and some tennis shoes. I'd be comfortable.
I just know that when you look good, you feel good. So even if you're not going nowhere, get up and comb your hair, brush them naps out your head, put some lotion on your feet.
Yeah.
Like when you look good, you feel good. And like who don't want to feel good? Like
And
Miles said, you only live one
you
time.
live one
So
time.
you are in control of your life and your happiness.
Yep.
And you are in control of who can come and steal that from you.
Yep.
So you just gotta put your best foot forward.
I look at life like this. If I'm always say if I was always doing the same thing for so long,
Hmm.
right? How would I know anything different if I don't try to do nothing different?
Right. Or if
How
you
would I
don't put
know?
yourself somewhere different to
Yeah.
learn something different.
So it's like this here, and this is not saying nothing against nothing big. If you've been big all your life,
Yeah.
how would you know how it feel, or how would it be if you got smaller?
Right.
So when you realize you lose weight and you feel smaller, you feel good about yourself because you feel like, man, I actually got energy. I
Yeah.
did this. Like, you've been big. What's hurt? What's wrong with trying to lose weight, slim down, get yourself to understand and see it ain't about.
No, because people try to convince themselves of things to make them feel good about themselves. They know that being big is bad on their back, bad on their knees, bad on their
Well, it can be
heart.
for help. If you
That's what
want
I'm
to,
saying. It's bad on their heart too.
yeah, yeah. So you wanna be here for your, if you got kids, you want to be able to do. It's nothing wrong
But if
with.
you are lazy, you get comfortable being that way. You're gonna justify
Yeah.
and make excuses for
Well,
being
and
big,
not just saying nobody big, just
even being
people.
skinny,
Yeah, people in general just feel
or
like
just being unhealthy.
just don't want to do nothing. Feel like. And I can't. And I'm gonna say this here because I don't want to say it like being rude or saying that it can't happen. You know,
What's that?
but like, why not treat yourself somewhere, like go, a lot of time people actually work and the income might not come in as much as they want, and that's
Yeah.
understandable
Mhm.
because things can happen and you can be to where you got the money, but depending on what you're doing is it's affecting you to where you really can't really just say this is what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I want to do this
Sometimes you got
here.
to make a sacrifice.
So when you realize that there's stuff that you like to do, you just gotta sit back and just think and analyze a lot of stuff where that you doing, where you spending money at,
Yeah.
and what you're doing, blowing money on. You're like, you know what? I notice I'm always going to the club. I'm buying drinks all the time. I'm paying Uber to take me over here. I'm buying Uber food, eats, you
Wasting
know,
money.
and I think it up, man, I was like, I done spent down to $500, $600. If I save that money, I can actually take myself somewhere out of town.
That's true. I don't think people look at it like
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
very good
you got to look
scenario.
at stuff like, or just, you started buying food to eat, like, why not just go to the grocery store
Yeah.
and you can buy way more food?
Yeah. Or you have women that want to buy bags and
Yeah,
buy, expensive shoes and clothes.
yeah,
And it's like that might be their guilty pleasure, but at the end of the day, you can't be upset when you don't have money to go out or to go somewhere nice to treat yourself because you rather spend all your money on these bags
yeah.
versus you could save all that money, the thousands of dollars that you're spending on those purses. You could have had that nice car that you wanted. You could have took that international trip that you wanted.
Yeah, some people do that. Some people just bad with finances.
Yeah.
People have a lot of they make bad decisions and choices.
Yeah.
And but when you realize and you get to the point to where you realize that you're making money, but you blowing it and you messing it off, that's when you take time and step back and say, man, what am I going wrong at? What I'm doing
Hmm.
wrong?
Eating up all your money.
What I'm doing? I'm eating up my money, or I'm like, you have to say, man, you know what? If I can just hold off on doing this here, I can
Hmm.
actually save myself some money
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit back and think about Like, people like, why you traveling? Why you do stuff? So you know why I travel and do stuff? Because when I used to hustle, I used to do a lot of stuff, but I didn't really go nowhere. I Louisiana, around the hood, go over here, do little stuff like that. But then I realized, like,
It's more to life.
it's more than life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you what used to make me always want to see. When I used to work for a moving company long years ago, and I used to go to these white people house. And every time, every time I go to their house, different race, I go in their house and I be looking, they be having their little souvenirs and stuff. Yeah, we went to Paris, we went here, we went there. Yeah, I'm from so-and-so. I'm like, how's it? Yeah. I'm like, man, you know what? I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to see what this is about. Like, and I realized, like, they take pictures of where they was at all over the world. You go in there, how they got pictures on their wall everywhere, where they travel. You go in a black person house, you don't see pictures of where we travel or nothing like that. We see maybe pictures we was around the corner, at the clubs, the spots like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we spend so much money on material stuff, hanging, pouring up in the club, showing out in the club,
right,
than we actually would travel.
That's what society wants for us.
We can do this all day, every day. You can still do the club and shit.
Yeah.
Do it out the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I say that because I want to see more of my people go out the country. Mm-hmm. I see some black people out of the country and stuff like that, but I want to see more people maybe my age or younger out the country. Like, I want to see more of us out the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having fun, enjoying your life, man. And some people just afraid of traveling.
Yeah.
You know, and I just
right now they have it's understandable that people might be afraid to travel, but like, even if they don't go international, we got 50 states.
Yeah, you can do that.
Is it more than 50 states now? I know we got the Gulf of the United States. He might have picked up some old states or whatever, but just get out and just see what it's like to be different, what it's like away from what you're used to.
Yeah.
If you've been in Texas your whole life and you've never seen anything outside of Texas, plan a trip to go to California, go to Seattle, just expand your horizon.
Everywhere. I mean, it's just things you can do, period, in life. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing with making money, getting your money. Sometimes you got to crunch down and say, all right, I'm on a hustle mission. Mm-hmm. I'm for to take 6 months. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't spending. I ain't buying nothing.
I ain't going to the
club. I'm just for the straight 6 months. Put this money up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I ease myself back a little bit and do some stuff like that. Now, I said I wasn't going to travel as much this year, but I always travel for my birthday somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That just because that's my treatment. Some people got their own choice of what they do, and I'm not mad. You can pick what you want to do, but I like to just travel and for my birthday, enjoy myself. If I can travel the world, because one thing about it, once you get old, you can't move like you want to no more. So I'd rather, while I'm in my prime.
You in your prime?
Yeah. While I'm in my prime, I want to move where I can. I want to do all the excursions where I can. I want to be able to do this. So when I do get old up in age, when I'm about 80, 90 years old, I want to just be able, like the motherfuckers, go places, hang out and sit there on the beach and look and just get excited seeing people do that. Yeah, I remember when I was y'all age, I used to do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat yourself, man, and enjoy yourself in life. That's all I want to see everybody win. I want to see to all my homeboys, partners, if I don't talk to you every day, man, I pray for y'all every day and still be hoping for y'all to get right. And sometime in life, man, you have to step back to allow everybody to get themselves together mentally and physically. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have to go through stuff and get their thoughts. But when a person really fed up with what they got going on, then you start making changes.
Yeah.
But you have to be really fed up. I know me. Mm-hmm. Shit, I don't like drag too long. When I realize something, I gotta start making changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I make changes. God bless me. I'm thankful for it. I'm able to do what I'm able to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do what I'm able to do because my mind always been on a boss status. Mm-hmm. Be my own boss, be my own person, work for myself, and enjoy my life.
There you have it.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I move. I move the way how I always said I'm going to move and how I want to move. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to win like that, man. We all got bills. We all got responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I got bills. I got responsibility too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I still just make sure I do what I do. My kids grown. Shit. And even when they was young, I try to take them and do stuff with them. And then even when they got a little more older, it was up to them. They ain't want to go and do stuff. So, I mean, ain't that I didn't take them or send them to do it. They just didn't want to,
They crazy as hell because if my mama wanted to go somewhere, I would have been with her. My mom is the type of person. I think she might have anxiety. She's not getting on a boat. She's not getting on a plane. Um, if we was going somewhere, it was gonna be in a car.
That's cool, and that's another thing, man. No, I don't want nobody to miss out on, like, once you start really getting out the world, you'll realize how thankful you should be.
Hmm.
Cause like we be thinking we got it bad.
No, no. I've been to a lot of different places, and I really do appreciate America. I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate the ice water that we have. I appreciate our electricity staying on, having multiple electricity companies. Like I went to Nigeria. In Nigeria, they do not have electricity that goes continuously like ours.
Yeah.
It'll cut out. We was at a lounge, and while we sit in the lounge, the power went off, but they had like a generator. So like the bar stayed on, but the actual club, the lights went off.
Yeah.
We don't have that over here in
Hey, a lot, a
America.
lot of places they don't even have AC. They just have windows,
Yeah,
and they roll up, and that's how they let the air come through there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so we thankful
Yes, we
for a
are.
lot of stuff. We got it made, even though they be trying to tax and beat us across the head with it. But it's all good. But
Yeah.
I want everybody to win, man.
Yep.
I
We're
want,
going to win at this pool party. Let's go and wrap it up and
yeah,
give them a
yeah.
recap of what they can expect for 4th of July.
Pool party is going down. Me, the host, the most. It's gonna be live at 5, channel 213. Everybody gonna be in the place, and that's me. You know what I mean? But it's gonna go down. We'll send out invite. We'll send them out, but you have to what is it? RSVP.
Yeah, definitely got to RSVP because we want to make sure that we have more than enough food for everybody, more than enough Jello shots, more than enough drinks. We're gonna have water, non-alcoholic beverages as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna have a pool. We're gonna have slip and slide. We're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna take pictures so y'all can have some memories. But we look forward to seeing y'all there. Like I said again, if you have not already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You can find us on YouTube at Lay It on the Line. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Lay It on the Line. We appreciate y'all for supporting us. Miles, go on and wrap it up. Close it out for us.
All right. So look at here, man. When we talked earlier, and I want everybody to understand this and listen closely. Male or female, if you're single, if male or female, you with somebody, quit getting in your feelings, being upset, dealing with somebody that's single. You can't move like a person that's single move. Understand that. If you know you can't accept the fact that a person is single, move, and you can't be able to do what they need to do or be available for them at time, then two things you can do. Play your position and be cool with it, or just leave the whole boat.
Or they could become single and do
Or
what
just be
single people
single and
do.
do what single people do. But at the end of the day, I just want you to be happy whatever you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Live life, be happy in whatever you do. But if, at the end of the day, you don't need to cheat because you make black people look bad because black men don't cheat. Understand that. Black men don't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you live your life, have fun, enjoy yourself. Understand that holding a grudge for so long really ain't doing it but hurting yourself.
Yeah, we ain't holding grudges.
When you hold grudges, you've been bitter, and then you find yourself striking at people that really ain't got nothing to do with it. But we are human. So I understand we do have feelings. But you got to know when to let your feelings be involved. If it's not paying your pocket, if it ain't doing nothing that's just extravagant, that's put you in those situations, let that shit fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all bull crap. So flush that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all old. But with that being said, enjoy your life. I say it all the time. Enjoy your life because I enjoy mine. And you know my slogan is, miles ahead, worries behind. And better believe that I stand on that seriously. You know what I'm saying?
10 toes down.
10 toes down. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy life because you live once.
Mm-hmm.
Always be peaceful. Keep the man above in your life. That's what you do. If you choose not to believe, you got to believe in somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe in the man above, believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you believe in yourself, you all right. You know what I'm saying? But once again, click, like, subscribe, share. repost, post, whatever you choose to do. Let's get us up to 100,000 followers, subscribers. And I
Lay it on the
claim it.
line.
We're laid on the line, man. We out here, me and my girl Jamila. Until then, we see you. We out.